My name's Elaine Burns and this is my podcast, Homespa Beauty. So you might know me from my YouTube channel. So it started in 2011 and it's evolved very slowly to become a place where we learn about treatments and the basics about how to perform massages and facials, manicures, pedicures, a lot of things that are included within the traditional side of the beauty industry. But over the years, it's naturally evolved to include relaxation, a little dip into ASMR. There's been some interviews, some chats with different industry experts. And now I think it's the time to start chatting with you one-on-one, because I think there's so many different things that we can learn about in the industry and so many people we can chat to that have got lots of stories to tell. So over the coming chats, I'll be speaking with people who inspire me, who have a similar journey to me, who have created products, created treatments, had an interesting story within the industry, and they might be teachers. But overall, it's very much about me and you taking a little relaxing journey through the beauty and holistics industry. So if you're not familiar with me or my channel, just to give you a little bit of background about why I joined the industry, I'm one of those people that was always interested in makeup as a kid. I used to watch my mum. At Halloween, I would ask if I could be dressed up as a bride because I wanted a full face of makeup. And it was just something that I always had an interest in. Even when I was younger, I would ask for little bits of makeup so that I could learn how to apply them. I must admit though, I was one of those kids that was allowed to wear it in the house, wasn't allowed to wear it outside. So there was a lot of red lipstick, but firmly within the house. I also was really interested in how massage treatments could relax you, the luxury element of it, but also about facials and how you can take one skin condition and by learning about the skin and how to treat it, you could make a real difference to it. Also, when I began to train, with Saint-Tropez and Fake Bake, they really began to hit the scene and come into their own. I think Saint-Tropez was first on the scene, if I'm right in thinking that. And it was definitely about, the venture into helping people get what was now a new thing, immediate results. It was always a course of treatments will do this, or you'll need 6 of something. And it was such an exciting time to get into the industry, late 90s, early 2000s, where we started doing treatments that had immediate results. So my training qualifications are that I have 2 HNDs, one in beauty therapy, one in makeup artistry. And in between the two, I really wanted to learn how to teach properly and to understand how to teach people, because we all do learn differently. So because of that, I was fortunate to be accepted to the University of Stirling, and I did my teaching qualification there, the TQFE. And again, you have to do academic research there. So I chose to research the different machinery and the different equipment that we use there. So part of my love for the industry and my love of education is that I delved deep into why we use different machinery, why we use microcurrents, why we use things like vacuum suction, and they evolve. So sometimes you might look at equipment and think it's extremely new technology, but the basis actually dates back decades within the industry. So I've always loved learning about what we do and why we do it. And I have taught in further education colleges. I was fortunate at the one that I served at longest to be asked to co-develop their first venture into HND makeup artistry. So myself and another lecturer, we led the development of the makeup HND there. So for me, it's about, putting my money where my mouth is and very much accepting that we don't know everything and we're always learning from each other. But there has to be a place for different types of learning, whether we learn visually, whether we learn through books. And also what I'm hoping here is that my podcast can just add a little bit to all the brilliant podcasts that are already out there. And we can actually chat from someone who's out there within the educational side of the industry, still working with clients, also putting up my YouTube videos and just bringing something fresh to the mix. So what I'm hoping to gain from this podcast is a real connection with you. So I will obviously pick topics that I'm interested in. I'll decide if there's someone that I really want you to hear from. There's some people that really inspire me, some that I'm lucky enough to call friends, some people that I'd like to reach out to. And what the aim is for me is that you find it enjoyable, you find it relaxing, and you take away something new and hopefully inspiring from that person's journey. And what I need from you is to join me. So if you can subscribe and leave me suggestions for topics, for guests, for general conversation starters, then I hope that together we can make this a really fun and enjoyable podcast. So that's a little bit about me and what I hope we can do here on the Homespa Beauty podcast. And I'll look forward to chatting with you soon and seeing exactly where this journey of discovery within our industry takes us.